Welcome to Star Citizen, and today I'm taking a look at scanning. Scanning is that little extra thing you can do to help yourself understand what you may be facing off against or what the other player may have in their ship. You don't really need a specific ship for it, although there are ships that have special scanning turrets or even some modules for it. It can be done with any ship and is very similar to mining scanning. You scan the same way by pressing V, it will open your scanning. You can zoom in, zoom out, and focus on your target. The longer you focus, the more information you will get. From visual perspective, of course, you can say what kind of ship you're dealing with. You can target it, see the ship's type, its name, but you won't get as much information as you will do with scanning. Now, scanning can take a little while as there is a lot of information to get. Starting with the ship owner, the ship's name, signatures, the ship type, everything like that, and of course onto the modules and the life forms or cargo it may be carrying. So you can see if you're dealing with a stock ship or customized, if they have any special modules that the regular ship would not have. That is, if you can tell the difference. Because once you have scanned someone and you see what kind of equipment they do have on their ship, the equipment doesn't really have a label on it, so you need to go by name, and if you have played this game long enough, you might be able to tell what is stock and what is special. But where is scanning actually used? Scanning is used mostly for asteroids and minerals to scan to mine. You can use your multi-tools mining attachment to scan for deposits that you are nearby. It will give you the resistance, the quantity of goods, and all the general information. And also the mining ships can scan what kind of minerals, or any ship actually, what kind of minerals this specific meteor or asteroid or whatever piece of junk you find in space does have. It is also used by pirates or other players to see if it is worth going after this specific player, to check what kind of cargo they do have and what kind of players are on the ship. Thus far, this has been the detailed scanning. Scanning for all the specific details and even for some of the components that you cannot change on your ship. But there is also scanning the pinged objects that reflect back the signature. Now, scanning those does not yield too much information, but they do send back an RS signature which shows you the size of the object. Now, the bigger the number, the bigger the object. This can now be useful if you're doing salvage. It could also be useful if you were doing mining. You could find clusters. It can give extra information regarding ships. You can scan defensive turrets for basic information. You won't get too much information about all the objects that you scan for. Most of the information is regarding asteroids and other ships. You can scan the turrets or whatever is defending bunkers or stations, but that won't yield much information. When you are scanning, you of course are not discovered because this is something separate you are doing. You don't even need to target what you are scanning because scanning in general will focus on whatever you are aiming at. So if you have a stealthy ship, you might stay out of sight and not be discovered by others while you are scanning them. There usually isn't a point for scanning hostile NPCs, although you can try and do it if you want to. Most likely the combat will be initiated by them far before you are done with your scanning. It is a good tool for those who have a plan, either do some piracy, mining, whatever. Now, since the salvage is in the game as well, the RS signature can be used to spot the bigger ships that you might want to salvage if you are in an asteroid belt or a place where you think you might find some of these broken down destroyed ships. Scanning is fun and everyone can do it. It is not something that you really need to do, but it is there if you have a plan to use it in a specific way. Anyway, thanks for watching.